part of our edge assignment, we were supposed to have a
Okay.
conversation.
Prior to that, I will tell
Uh,
you about something about myself.
sir, please.
So, I'm a native of Haridwar, Uttarakhand, and I have done my BTech in electrical engineering from Gurukul Kangadi Vishwavidyalaya, Haridwar in 2011, and then started my career with some manufacturing units, solar companies, and other kind of some production units also. In 2018, I pursued my MBA in power management, and 2020 I got placed in a company named as Indian Energy Regulatory Services, based out of Lucknow, and from there my power sector career has been started. And now I'm working with a company named as Agrawal Renewable Energy Private Limited, which is based out of Goa. And I'm looking for the EPC projects over the northern region of India for the company. So this is my profile.
Um, sir, so we have a few questions. I think all of us are very curious because we're power management students. We're students still, but very soon we'll be young professionals and we want to
Yes.
work in the industry. So, the question I wanted to ask was a little bit of a broader one, but
Mhm.
what do you think of the current state of the energy industry? Where do you see it going forward in the next 5 to 10 years? And is there any particular advice you would want to give us while we are still in the learning phase?
See, the power industry is shifting towards the RE segment, particularly rather than the conventional type of resources of generating power. And in next 5 to 10 years, like when I was started working in 2012 in a solar company, we don't know what was PV, solar PV or wind or like these things. Only water heaters, lanterns, street lights. These were the main course of business for each and every company. So from 2012 to 2020, in that 8 years, the transition came, and the whole market has been diversified towards this solar PV systems, wind energy introduced, you know, and now you can see that the green hydrogen is also booming in the segment. So we don't know in next 5 years what new technology will be coming. BESS came out of this segment. However, BESS we are working hard, very hard on that, but the growth rate is very low. So in next 5 to 10 years, our government, GOI, and even the state governments also, MNRE, all are dedicated towards reducing the conventional source of power generation to the non-conventional type. So we can say that yes, if today we have a share of 35% of renewable, we will like to go ahead because I think in 2030 we have to achieve around 400 something gigawatt of renewable energy. So in 2022 it was 175 gigawatt. So we were not able to achieve the exact figures, but still a enormous and good amount of renewable has been introduced in the segment. So as the availability of natural resources is low, so these biogas and all those things are going to be playing a major role. Integration of these things, it's going on, like for introducing BESS and all those things for 24/7 supply. The only benefit of these conventional sources are like they can supply the power by 24/7. Once they started, they keep on giving the power. And the non-conventional like renewable, they works on the nature. But on the other side, the pollution, the carbon emissions, the dumping of wet ash or dry ash and all those things are very major issue. Silt in the yeah, hydropower plant is also a major issue. So I can say that in next 5 to 10 years we will be have a good quantity of renewable energy, and the dependency on the conventional type will be lower, getting lower. And what was the next one?
So the second half was if there is anything in particular that you think we should focus on as students, because we're still
See,
learning.
every individual have their own interest. Like my interest was into the sales. From the starting of my career, I was doing sales. From 2010, I was doing sales. So I enjoy to interact with peoples, and every segment has its own benefits and flaws. So mine was like I was person. So I used to travel, eat different state foods. I have till date I have traveled 16 states in India. So it's kind of each and every. Some people likes to do the desk jobs. Some people likes to travel. Some people have their own interest. It is up to you. But keep on learning. Be updated on everything, because regulations are like that. One regulation introduced, then amendments there comes, then another amendment come. CRC is putting some regulation, and the state has been changed that regulation by according to their state policies. So wherever you are working for this particular state or particular place you are working, you have to be updated each and every time. This will be my best advice to you.
Thank you, sir. Who wants to go next? I'm sure everyone has their
Yeah.
questions.
Yeah,
So I would
please.
like to go next, sir. First, I will introduce myself. My name is Savira Pawar, and I'm a first year student in MBA in Power Management. So, sir, my question to you is, as the power market is becoming increasingly market driven and technology intensive, do you think freshers are currently underskilled for roles in trading and grid operations, and what exact capabilities would differentiate a high potential candidate from the rest of the crowd?
See, it's not like that. Uh, I can quote a example to you. When I was doing my BTech or MBA, we were injected by our teachers, our tutors. Everyone was injecting the theoretical, knowledge into us. Until unless we don't go into the field, we don't work into the field. We don't know, because okay, every time it happens that on paper something has been written in other way, and when you go into the field, you will find some different thing. Once what happened, while I joined in Lucknow in 2020 to the college, so I was taking care of open access in the whole UP state, power supply either by bilateral or power trading by exchange, because at that time only two exchanges were working, PXIL and IEX. So what happened? I negotiated with a client, visited multiple times with him. I was very near to close him. It was 6.5 megawatt of energy requirement to them. So no, not 6.5. It was 1.2 something. But the power factor of the that industry was around 8.80. So what happens? There was something like that. If we multiply the contracted demand of of the industry with the power factor, it was below 1 megawatt, and the criteria was 1 megawatt. See, okay. So when the criteria was 1 megawatt, I was sure, okay, they are fulfilling the conditions of the state and state regulatory commission and other things. So when I came to know, so my owner told me that, okay, you have you not seen that power factor? So these things we were not even told on any book by any teacher, that you
Mm.
have to multiply the power factor with the contracted demand.
Contracted demand.
This I came to know when I worked in the field.
Mm.
So these are the things, you potential or under potential, nothing is like that. Every person has their own potential. If you have a power or you are willing to learn anything, so you can do anything. Yeah, nothing is up to you.
So,
Everything is up to you. Nothing is beyond you.
yes.
So don't think that potential or unpotential peoples are there.
Mm.
You just have to deeply study the regulations, the EA 2003, what is open access definition, how many articles are there. So if you are going to work in open access, then what are the charges? 20 types of charges.
Mm.
Which cases is applicable? How the other charges are applicable? So just keep remembering those things. Keep these in your mind. Read a lot of I don't have that much potential to do that thing.
Mm.
I cannot do. Even women are doing sales better than me
All right.
in power sector. So everything can be done.
Thank you so much, sir.
Welcome.
Yeah, so good evening, sir. I'll go next.
Yeah.
So,
Hi, Shivraj.
yeah, hi, sir. So, I'm Shivraj. I'm currently pursuing MBA in Power Management, first year itself. So, I'm native from Kannada, Maharashtra, and I also have a prior experience of 1 year as a finance associate in Wipro. So, basically, I have two questions. I'll go with the first question. So that since our internships are approaching, we have our internships in June and July. So, which domain would be the best choice for us? Would it be the trading one, business development, or the regulatory roles?
Being a salesperson, I would say that you should go into the sales.
Yeah. Okay.
Because what I have seen that desk job or some technical jobs are like that. You have to keep on doing the same thing each and every day. You
Yeah.
have to interact with the same peoples. You have to do the same work, right?
Okay.
Okay, the fault would be there. Okay,
Yes.
I'm going there, I'm correcting that, or you are sending your team there.
Okay.
So being a salesperson, I can say yes. While I was working in Karnataka, while I was working in Mumbai,
Yes.
okay, there was Total Energy, there was Adani.
Okay.
I have seen the efficiency there of the discoms.
Okay.
And in Uttarakhand, Haridwar, I have seen the efficiency of UPCL also. In UP, I have seen the efficiency of UPPCL also. So, uh, but it's completely dependent on your interest.
Okay.
See, the example is sitting in front of you, Divyaru Kupreti.
Yes.
He is my relative, and uh, he did his bachelor's in computer science.
Yes. Yes.
I explained him that it doesn't matter you have done in your bachelor's in computer science. Now you are moving towards this sector,
Yeah.
because power is like a thing that which a human being cannot reduce. The consumption of that power cannot be reduced anytime.
Yes. Yes.
Today, if you are using a 67 watt of charger, mobile charger,
Yes. Yes.
on the very next 6 months you will be using 100 watt of charger. So the power consumption keep on increasing
Yes.
as
Yes.
the electrical gadgets are coming into the life. And for the interest, I can say that you have to completely analyze yourself. Okay, where I can prove myself, where I can do better.
Yes. Yes.
If you are better in data analytics, go ahead with that. If you are better in forecasting, go ahead.
Okay.
in forecasting.
Okay.
So it's completely up to you. It's nothing like that. A CS person cannot do the sales. But our friend is in Deloitte right now in Gurgaon. So he was also from CS.
Yes.
He did his MBA in power management. Right now, he's working on Oracle. Oracle, like I don't know because I'm not a CS person. So he has to give a framework of a software or something like that to the people there. Then, if everything goes right, he has to test them, and then
Yeah.
everything, he is doing his desk job
Yes.
in a better manner. I'm doing my field work
Yes, sir.
on the other side. So it's up to you. Yeah,
Yeah.
find out by yourself
Okay.
what give you more kind of deja
Satisfaction.
vu.
Yeah.
Deja vu. You are Gen Z, Gen X. What we say today?
Gen.
Gen Z.
Gen Z.
Yeah. Gen Z too.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay, so my second question is, so we have both government bodies and private companies coming for internship. So which would be a better option for us?
don't go with government bodies
Okay.
because government bodies what na they what we in India we say sarkari naukri.
Yes.
They are coming late, they are going late, or they are going early. They are
Yes.
taking a break or 2 hours, 3 hours. If you have been done any industrial visit till now, so I don't know have you done it or not,
Yes. Yes.
but
Yes.
you can see the work of BSES,
Yes, sir.
Yamuna and Rajdhani.
Yes, sir. We visited BSES last month.
BSES, na.
Yes, sir.
So I was working with them.
Okay.
So what happened there? Up, we have to apply for the enrollment of our company as an authorized EPC player there. EPC means engineering, procurement, and construction.
Okay.
So that we can be eligible to provide the subsidy by the government. We can apply for the subsidy from the side of customer to the government. For that, we have to register in the discom.
Okay.
So with BSES, Rajdhani, they rejected our application 3 times on
Okay.
minute things. So this is what they are doing. They are particularly doing their job.
Okay.
If they have to come by 10 a.m., they have to come by 10 a.m.
Okay.
Before 10 a.m., they have to be on their seat. If they have a lunch break of 45 minutes, 45 minutes is there.
45 minutes.
Okay.
Nothing 50, 55. So go with private agencies,
Yes. Yes.
and it's your call that which company, Anil sir can tell you better than that because he is the one of the most iconic person in the world
Yes.
in power sector. He was a director of NPTI, retired director from NPTI. Then after he joined, he has a passion of teaching. He
Yes. Yes.
don't teach for money or salary or something like that. Money he has more than enough. But uh, his I have not seen in my whole career that such kind of teacher I have never seen. So you can discuss him anytime, any place, any time. He will suggest you the best thing.
Yes.
At my time, he was not taking bothering about my placement.
Yes, sir.
He was saying तेरा तो हो जाएगा जा तू जा तेरा हो जाएगा अरे हो जाएगा भाई कभी अरे हो जाएगा तेरा हो जाएगा तेरी टेंशन नहीं है मेरे को मेरे साथ का एक लड़का था.
Yes, sir.
He went with me in Lucknow. We both given the interview there. He was rejected. I was selected. मैंने बोला था ना तेरा हो जाएगा. हम बोले थे ना नॉट मैंने हम बोले थे ना तुम्हारा हो जाएगा. हाँ सर हो गया. थैंक यू सर. पैर छुआ है. बस, that's it. Go with private discount.
Travelers. Yes. Thank you so much, sir.
So I'll ask the next question. Hi, sir. I wanted to understand the current recruitment process at your organization and what stages are involved and how candidates are evaluated.
See, mostly right now the process of recruitment is like that through they mostly the companies do via LinkedIn. Okay, okay, so they have their paid membership, or sometimes I have seen with some companies they have their consulting agencies also
Yes, sir.
who are responsible to finding the particular experience in a candidate having 5 to 10 years of experience in power sector in this domain, and then he has to be efficient. What was the last project? Then the interview phases come, na? So they will deep dig into you and they will ask you which is the largest project, what was the revenue collection you have done. In my case, like in the sales selection. So what was the revenue you have generated in last 2 years for the company? What was the biggest scale of project you have done, megawatt or kilowatts? So like these are the major criterias. Nothing like that. Nothing far with that. And once you enter the market, na, you keep on meeting people, right? So they will be into your LinkedIn account.
Yes, sir.
Once you put, I am looking for a good company or I'm looking for a change. Many companies are coming. Many companies, many HRs will be contacting you, messaging you. So this and the second thing you asked,
Sir,
I'm just somewhere also involved.
oh, that's fine. Sir, I asked what stages are typically involved, like in recruitment processes, and how candidates are evaluated.
Evaluated on the for the recruitment.
Yes, sir.
So basically, like the process involved is like they will ask you for their resume, for your
Hmm.
CV. They will go through it if they find interesting, because you have to elaborate what you have done in this company. What was your key achievements? Your education,
Yes, sir.
is it correlated to the work you are applying for or not? Then after there will be some of the HR will be talking to you, take your basic info. Okay, what were your expectations? What was your last drawn salary? What is your current CTCs and all those things, blah blah. And then after they will be okay, we will be calling you back. If they are on the negotiation side, they will take 2, 3, 4 days, 5 days. They will keep you, engaged. Like they want you to call them. So once 3, 4 days gone off, they will call you. Okay, are you available on this date? We will be having with our some technical person. Some second round will be with the technical person of that particular industry or that particular company. So he will take an interview. He will only ask you some technical aspects, technical questions. The third one will be the with CEO or the owner or whatever it is. And then after they will send you a letter of intent, we can say that either you want to join, we will be offering this salary to you, this. Then you can throw your cards. You can say that no, this is my experience and this is like I'm not. I was expecting this amount and I'm not comfortable with this amount. So like you are saying 10 rupees, they are saying 5 rupees, somewhere between 7 to 8 rupees, you will be settling out. Okay. So these kind of processes happen, and the analysis of this performances will be done on each and of every quarter in sales. See, first in sales, particularly, they will be keep you free. You not even sales. I have done my internship with EDF. So in EDF, in for it was 2 month internship. For 10 days, I was doing nothing. I was just reading the files. I was reading RFQ. I was taking lunch free of cost. Oh, nothing else. They just try to keep you comfortable in the environment to get adjusted. Then after, because sales doesn't come on the very next day. If you start working from today, you have to build relation with the clients. Some clients were your older one, some you will create newer one. So then after 3 months, how you are working? So if you are not capable in 6 months to deliver a project or give you, it seems that you are lethargic in your attitude, you are not working properly, you are not up to the expectation, they will give you one warning, two warning, and then yeah, they will fire you up. So these are the parameters. And increment on yearly basis will not be more than 15% anyhow, if you do your best. And keep in mind, do not achieve the whole given target. Like if they have told you that you have to bring 500 kilowatt of system in 1 year, so don't give them 510 or 500. Just keep it up to 400, because on the very next year it will be 1 megawatt. On the very another next year it will be 1.5 megawatt. So it keeps on increasing. And nowadays this market, power market, is so much messed up. Like if you are quoting for the complete project, like for 500 kilowatt, if you are quoting 27 rupees per watt, I will be installing the whole system in 27 rupees per watt. So another, because client is not a idiot, he will be also taking the quote from other people also. Other people come, whatever the client doesn't worry about that, what kind of material, what thing is they are giving, what is going on. They just wanted a solar. Okay यार, हाँ, ठीक है, 500 यूनिट मिलेगा, मजा आ रहा है, ठीक है, बच रहा है, that's it. So क्या, he comes and he says, sir, I will be installing it on 26 rupees 90 paisa. Here you go, he will be taking up. So being a salesperson, you have to be a good doctor, psychiatrist, first of all. Then after you can, you know, you can check what the requirement of the client. These are the
Thank you.
parameters. Welcome.
Thank you so much.
Good evening, sir. My name is Priyanka. I'm currently
Priyanka.
working on a Hi. I'm currently working on a research related to power demand centers created by new AI data centers in India. So I wanted to ask, how do you see AI data centers in nearly shaping India's power demand by 2030?
Can you please repeat it once again?
So, sir, I wanted to ask, how do you see AI data center shaping India's power demand by 2030?
Yes, 1 second. So first of all, I will tell you that I born in 1990. So I'm not using AI that much, either ChatGPT or something like that. I'm not comfortable. I think it's better to write it by your own anything. Don't get dependent over that. So demand shaping. There are a DSM word, I think you have heard.
Hmm.
There are two types of DSM. One is deviation settlement
Demand,
mechanism. Second is demand side management.
demand side management.
So demand side management is like when how you are managing this demand. However, in many load dispatch center, I have seen that AI is working there because they have to allocate, but it is a machine, it is a software, it is a kind of thing. Prior to, at my time in 20 to 21, 22, Till then, AI was not introduced, and they used to do it manually. They have to allocate the transmission corridors. They have to RLDC was allocating the transmission corridors. SLDCs were allocating the capacity and that distribution lines quantum to the particular client, whatever they are bidding over the exchange or whatever the bilateral schedule was there, bilateral mode of schedule. So demand shaping with AI is good, but still you have to do a cross check with them.
Okay.
Yeah, because you cannot be completely dependent on artificial thing, any artificial thing in power sector, because multiple losses, and once the grid get fail, once the frequency get dipped down to 49.8 per whatever, 49.95 is the base one right now, I think. If it is goes to 49, so grid would get fail, or it crosses over 50.05, then it also fail. So what this you have to again recheck what AI has given, what was the schedule, what was everything. So it's a better tool, but in India, you have to, Indian power market is very complicated, very much complicated. So every state, every region, every even India, every ministry, every agency has their own regulation, has their own work culture, have their own criteria. So you cannot be completely dependent, and we are not. People are working from 40 years, 30 years back. So wow, some people don't use computers even today in Seki. And I go to meet them. Oh, they just give their juniors to the work. Just put on their make a RFQ or put a tender, keep these terms, to keep the technical criteria, to keep this commercial aspects there. So it will take time, but uh, yeah, people are working, still working. We cannot be completely dependent on them, on the AI particularly. You got your answer or anything else?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Welcome.
So, good evening, sir. My name is Divya. My question is that what role do you think the smart meters will play in the market and how will they help improving the financial condition of the discoms?
See, smart meter. Uh, I was in when I was doing my internship. I was selected for doing the smart metering in Vizag, and 5 million of smart meters have to be installed in Vizag and Bihar. So the problem was actually it's majorly concerned with the AT&C losses, and under the AT&C losses there is one commercial loss. Commercial loss means the revenue collection. The major issue with the discom is revenue collection. You are binded to give supply the power, but what happen? People are not paying their bill on timely basis. Many thousands and hundreds of amount of bill has been pending. At last, what discom has to do? They have to just ca- make a base payment. Like if you have a 1 lakh of bill of payment, you have to do. They will say you, okay, give me 40,000. I will clear your whole bill. So the revenue collection is the major issue, and revenue collection can be done by smart meter. Like if you are putting the smart meter, first you have to recharge. So first the money comes in, then the electricity goes out. So theft is another thing. theft through that is because smart metering majorly has been done through underground cables. When I was in Bihar, I visited Bihar Discom, not Bihar Discom. I cannot see the sky in the evening, and I went up there in some rural area. Everyone has put on the, what we kata marna. So they have put the lines there. Then a small of TF kind of instrument was there. Then the electricity was free for them. And the people are not interested in talking about smart meter or anything else. So majorly the issue is the benefit of smart meter is this, and you can also analyze at what time the electricity rate is what. Like if you go in industrial segment or commercial segment, there is TOD, time of the day tariff. So summer has a different TOD, winter has different TOD. So what happens sometimes in the TOD, like in the early, there are peak hours and off peak hours. Off peak hours are lower charges of tariff. Peak hours and higher charges. So you can utilize your power maximum at that time when off peak hours are there. The smart meter can give you. You have an app. You can check out when the prices are very low, when you can utilize the power at its maximum on a lower side. So in that way, it will be helpful for the discom majorly and for the users also. They can analyze and they can work over that, right?
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, for the answer.
Good evening, sir. My name is Pranav Bhatt, and currently I'm pursuing my
Good
MBA from
evening.
UPS, and I'm in my second semester. So, sir, my question is that after 6 to 7 months, we'll be facing our placements. So, sir, as an alumni of UPS and a professional working in the power sector, what are the skills should we focus on so that we get a good placement from our college?
See, first of all, I will suggest you don't think about placement right now. Placement is far away. Yeah. Just focus what you are doing right now. If you are studying, you are doing your internship. Try to learn it more and more in through the internship, because it is an overview of how the practical work has been done there. What you are going to do if you are joining the same company. What is the culture? How the people? How the politics goes on in the offices? So, these things you will be, you know, facing off there. Secondly, if whenever the your placement has been started, just be a good listener first of all. Keep calm. Don't get nervous. If you don't know anything, nobody knows everything. When I have shifted towards RE, I was a good analyzer of that power bilateral transactions and that power exchange transaction also. At that time, even RTM was introduced. Only DAM, TAM, intraday, yeah, all those products was there. So you have to keep on learning. So the thing is, don't first of all don't be get conscious or nervous. How what will you the either they will choose or not? Because I will tell you one thing that in the market, power people are very low. The numbers of power power players, or you can say that power workers majorly are very low. There is a requirement of high persons who has to work in power sector. So any of the company will be pick you. And once you enter the physical world, once you enter a company, there will be multiple doors will be open. So just keep calm. Listen to the question, ask them, okay, if you know, give a precise answer. Don't keep it lengthy, paragraph you have reading in front of them. Make a point, make a bullet point, or whatever the diary you have. Keep a diary pen with you. Keep your face smiling. Don't be like that कि यार अरे पता नहीं क्या होगा, कौन सा बम मार देगा इजराइल, क्या कर देगा. Don't think about that. If you know that, well and good. Give a precise answer. Sir, this I have learned, and this where they will be like, we are using after 5 years. अरे तू नौकरी तो दे. 5 साल बाद की 5 साल बाद से सोचेंगे यार. तू अभी नौकरी नहीं दे रहा है, तू 5 साल के बाद की पूछ रहा है मेरे से. So not like that. Okay, sir, I will be a VP of your company. Just throw back to them. I'm looking for that. I'm giving much more profit to the company, and I deserve a good position, which company is also catering for me, and I'm happy and satisfactory job in my hand with this company. Yeah, just keep on boot polishing and putting butter over them. And if you don't know anything, just say, sorry, sir, I don't know. I will be back to you. If you ask me, I will read that. I will go through it and I will answer you if you allow me another time. This is a simple thing. Nothing. Some people get conscious here. Some people think we are kya hoga? What will they ask? They will ask India, Maharashtra का capital India है, दिल्ली का capital क्या है? These kind of things they will be like Babu Rao things in Hiraperi too. So don't think like that. Whatever they ask, whatever you have read, whatever you have learned, just keep remembering, keep key point like a company of research is coming. So they will be mostly asking about regulations, right? So keep a focus a day or 2 day prior to that. Go through all the regulations which are currently working. What is DSM? What charges right now is there for over injection, underdrawl, overdrawal, under injection, for generators, for these all those things. So just go through it, keep it in your mind, and just confidently walk in. Walk in, give your interview with a smiling face, and came back. Keep left over everything over them. They will select you, either they will select you or what, yeah, haro companiyan hain. There are thousands and lakhs of companies in India. Not in India, even nowadays people are calling for this Dubai and Saudi and these Gulf countries, USA, Canada, no, Australia. I was an offer in for this Dubai, but my but I don't want to leave India. I don't find any country better than India. So I never shifted from there. India is so vast. You can in your whole life you can enjoy each and every state, every kind of food, every kind of places, monuments, a vast history of the country. So you have to. I mean, it's up to you where you want to go. But at last, if you go to Australia, if you go to Canada, after 10, 20 years, you have to come back to India also. This is your motherland. So it's up to you.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome.
Right. Thank you so much, sir. I think you've given, at the very least, a lot of us hope after especially this last answer. And
I'm nothing, yaar. And just be confident every time. Be confident every time. Don't think, I don't know this thing. They might ask this. They might ask this. He will be, yeah. Like I have an experience of overall around more than 16, 15, 14 years around. So once you keep on working, na, The confidence get increased. I have done, being a salesperson, I have done operations work also. I was standing with labor. I was installing some panels. Even I have used that screws, tighten screwing and mounting the panels by my hand with the labors also. So line the cables, AC cable, DC cables, all those things. So at that time it was my learning phase. You cannot imagine when I joined that Lucknow company. I used to drive scooter from Lucknow either to Kanpur Dehat, and any one of you from UP might know that Sultanpur, Barabanki, Prayagraj, all those things, all those places. However, Prayagraj is far away, but Kanpur was like around 150, 140 kilometers. Unnao. My everyday travel on scooter was 300 something kilometers every day. I used to start my day from 8 a.m., go to Unnao, meet some XCNs, what we say, executive engineers. Then after, used to go to the client. If any problem persisting to them, I assist them. Then move ahead with Kanpur. There is an industrial area, Panki there. There I have to meet then Kanpur Dehat. Then there some chief engineers were there. So whole day, and like when I came back to my flat in Lucknow, and I just do like this. So it was like kajal in my hand. You can put a kajal on your eyes through that. So these are the hard works we have done. So you they will it will pay for you one day. Anyhow, education never get wasted.
Right. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for taking out the time, especially so late in the day. And
No problem.
I think we all really appreciate everything you had to say, from the experience to, I think a lot of us have been put at ease regarding the education and the placement parts of things. I know I have. So thank you so much, sir. And we really appreciate you taking out the time. Hopefully, we can
My
do this
pleasure.
some other time. Great. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks. Have a good night, everyone.